I'm Father Bob Stokig, rector of the Guardian Angel Cathedral, coming to you with another one of our weekly reflections, this for the Feast of Christ the King. Each year, the church year ends with this feast. It reminds us that Christ is King of all creation, King of heaven and earth, that by the power of his passion, death, and resurrection, all things belong to Christ. And this year, having spent the year in the Gospel according to Matthew, we end our year with the Gospel from Matthew chapter 25, a very famous Last Judgment parable. All the peoples of the earth are brought before the King, and he separates them as sheep from goats. To those on his right, he says, "Come, you blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For I was hungry, and you gave me food. I was thirsty, and you gave me drink. I was a stranger, and you welcomed me. I was ill or in prison, and you visited me." And those will look at him and say, "Well, when did we see you that way, Lord?" And he'll say back to them, "As often as you did this to one of these least among you, you did it to me." Likewise, to the rest of the group, he'll say to them, "You did not give me food when I was hungry. You did not give me drink when I was thirsty. You did not give me welcome when I was a visitor. You did not visit me when I was ill or in prison." And they'll too say, "Well, when did we not see you that way?" And he'll say to them, "As often as you did not do this for one of these least, you did not do it for me." This parable of judgment reminds us that we're not judged on our pious thoughts. We're not judged on how often we've remembered even to pray to God. We're judged by how we have taken what the gospel gives us and put it into everyday action in our lives. It begins, of course, with noticing who is in front of us, noticing what their need is, and noticing that though they may be the least among us, they are made in the image and likeness of God, and therefore we're called to treat them as if we were meeting Christ in disguise. It's a tall order. It's the work of a lifetime. Some days, if you're like me, you are a little better at it than others. But every time we hear this gospel, we're reminded that it is the stuff of our Christian baptism that calls us to be active in our faith in the world, particularly as we serve the most poor and vulnerable. As you watch this, we hope you are well. We want you to know that we keep you and your families in our prayers here at the Cathedral. We invite you to keep the Cathedral community in your prayers as well, till the day comes when you might join us live for worship here at the Guardian Angel Cathedral in Las Vegas.